Hey you guys, happy Thursday. I figured nice to see you all again. Starting a couple minutes early, taking a look at traffic. This is usually where we end our stream a lot at the 101 freeway. So let's walk under and towards Hollywood and Hollywood Boulevard. So this little staircase that leads by the freeway, there's like a bus stop here. I've mentioned this before. Takes you deep into the valley. I feel like the bus runs like like it's a commuter bus, so it runs, hey, how are you? It runs really early in the morning and then in the afternoon. That guy lives in this neighborhood and he cleans it, constantly picking up trash. He's an excellent guy. He ran for like something. I voted for him a couple years ago. Oh, nerds. Let me check to see if I turn the Wi-Fi off. Hold on. Whew, I might have gotten out of practice there. I forgot to turn my Wi-Fi off. Look it, we're gonna have a beautiful, beautiful hillside here soon. It's so nice to have sunshine. I feel like I've been in the house a little too much. And we haven't live streamed for a couple days. That's a good portion of my exercise and vitamin D. Whew. All right, I've got to time this just right. Whew, starting off a little rough with the signal there. Let me double check to make sure we're on 5G. Hang tight. Ooh. Hey, Jack. Hey, DC. Hey, sorry. I'm gonna try going to the L. Hang tight. I think we might hit a signal soon. There we go. Look at that. So, it's always beautiful after it rains in Los Angeles, but it's literally also super cold because the humidity is gone. The traffic is starting to slow down on the 101. I think we should get a pretty beautiful view of downtown. Let me do one thing. I really like Joe is not with me tonight. Let me know if we start to buffer. I'll assume that we haven't. Joe is not with me tonight. He got back late yesterday. I wanted to live stream yesterday. And looking also downtown. I swear to God, downtown looks like 100 times closer after it rains. I'm trying to like zoom in on it and not the fence. It's tricky. One day we'll have some real kick-ass equipment. When I hit 10,000 subscribers. Oh, whoa, there it is, almost. Wow, did you see that? All right, oh my gosh, Jack P. Williams, I'm totally live. We just have a weak network for some reason. Even though this should be top notch, we pay for AT&T Turbo. I hope Jack's joking. I mean, I kind of hope he's joking. Want to see something not live? I did say hi to you, Jack P. Williams. If I already showed this to you, I haven't live streamed for 5 days, which is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 4 days, which is kind of unusual for me, but we'll zoom. Never mind. I was going to show you something, but it's not on here anymore because I kind of cleaned my cache, my picture cache. Anyway, hello everyone. Hello Cariopolis. We're heading towards Hollywood. Taking the long way, the unexciting way. You're not going to see a tour bus here. Maybe you will, with no one in it. Driving down Fountain Avenue because it's the shortcut. I feel very rusty, right? I wasn't sure if the microphone was coming on. I have to tell you, I love my DJI Mic 2. The sound is great. However, using it with the Prism app, sometimes it tells you when it's on, sometimes it doesn't. It's always kind of... Hey, I am walking in LA. I'm back. You know, Jack, if you want to, you can just press pause. I think we're pretty smooth, actually. We've got our jitter turned off. Shavkat! Hello! Oh my gosh, are you on the Discord yet? I love pictures of snow. Feel free to post pictures of snow. Sorry we've been a little out of touch for a couple days. I'm happy to be back with ya. Joe will be back with us tomorrow. Yeah, Joe's not here. He is making some money while we walk around Los Angeles. He was with his family the past couple days, and then he got home a little later than we thought. We thought we could live stream last night, but he was really pooped from the drive. There's some weather happening here, right? So, ew. A cabbage leaf to my foot would feel like. But I think that's the closest assumption. Oh, hey! You should have said hi. I think we were kind of stressed at that moment. I wonder, I haven't even gone back. Did anybody live stream the drone show? Hopefully Clay stayed late enough to live stream the drone show. Oh, hey, Amy. Joe just got home really late, like later than we thought he would. And so I kind of bumped it to today. Tomorrow I'm going to Culver City. Maybe Joe will come with me. He just had to come home to work for a couple days, which is where he is tonight. But it's been really dreary here with the rain. I normally like the rain a ton. But I don't know if you're familiar with the Canadian alternative rock band Metric. Are they a rock band? Are they new wave? I'm not sure. I really like them a lot. I'm gonna try LTE for a second so we get a better. There we go. The downpours were crazy. We're looking at, you guys are going to get to see like the leftovers, which is this right here. LA is not made for water. I don't even know how I'm going to cross the street. I kind of wish somebody were, I didn't think you were going to stop for me, but I kind of wish somebody were here to throw their jacket over that puddle. I just stepped in more rain muck. But look at how beautiful the sky is. Hey, Nightbot, thank you. Look at how beautiful that sky is. And those dark, dark clouds that are trapped on the other side of the hill. I have a sweatshirt, a t-shirt, and like a really lightweight nylon puffer jacket on. I have some footage of like Melrose that is absolutely crazy. Melrose and La Brea, where we were like a couple days ago. And it was nuts. I mean, look at these magnificent clouds, though. My poorly managed courtyard-style apartment building has a pool in the center of it. And you know, it was built before the time that they probably had to put fences around pools, so it made sense. But because the pool takes up so much of the courtyard, there's a really narrow fence around it. I mean, narrow space around the pool to walk. And so, because they put a fence up, and so like when it rains, like it floods, and like half the courtyard is flooded. Thanks. The Venice waves looked insane. Every time I talked to Joe when he was home with his family, He was watching the Venice live stream. We watch the Venice live stream. Well, he watches it a lot more than I do. I need to see a little motion. I know it's got a lot of people walking by, and I love that, but I hope the sky and the clouds look as amazing on your TV or whatever as they do right here, because the sky is almost the bluest mood ring blue, right? Like a Bible blue, like a Virgin Mary robe blue. I can't explain it. It's so beautiful. I'm not religious either, but I figured those things were all things we could envision. Oh, I'm sorry, Lockbach. It is beautiful, actually, outside. Um, I feel terrible because I walked my dog pretty early today. Let's walk slow. We're gonna see a beautiful sunset tonight. I'm sure. I'm sure about it. Um, so pour a glass of Pepsi Light or Tab or whatever you drink, wine, hang out for a little bit. Right, Simpson sky blue. It's like a cartoon. It's like a cartoon blue. Beautiful. I'm not using a filter, I promise you. Sometimes I do when I remember to, only for the white balance. It just kind of helps even things out. But even just looking back at, raspberry Pepsi. That reminds me, you remember Otter Pops? I don't know if Otter Pops is the brand that I had growing up. I think it was Otter Pops. I really loved the blue flavor Otter Pop, which was supposed to be raspberry, I guess. I love the flavor blue raspberry. I wouldn't go out of my way to drink anything blue raspberry at this day and age. Also, I just watched this 60 Minutes with Sanjay Gupta about sugar, and oh no. It's crazy. Sugar's terrible for you. Um, I'm gonna come up with a plan so I eat less sugar in my life and still am able to have a donut. I figured maybe I could use one of those AIs for that. Oh my god, Otter Pops. I loved Otter Pops as a kid. Well, and also there was a green one. Like the zanier the color, or the more the color looked like something that was also toxic, like antifreeze or detergent, the more I wanted to drink it. I'm surprised I lived. I've given up sugar before. There were a couple days that was very, very difficult. I remember it's kind of similar to giving up vaping. I love experimenting with my diet, though. I feel like if I want to see something happen in my blood work or health-wise, I can really affect the change with my diet. I get my blood done every 6 months. Hey. Well, I think a Guinness is good for you. Right? It's Netflix. I always think it's supposed to be like somehow like movie like film. Netflix is the queen of Hollywood right now. And there's a real battle for Warner Brothers between Netflix and Paramount. I almost forgot the name of it. We'll see it in a second. This place, chopped cheese, so good. We've eaten here twice. Just deliciously old-timey, fattening, just great. I've never had breakfast. I've just had the chopped cheese sandwich. Um, there used to be, when I lived over here, before when there was an Arby's here where Raising Cane's is gonna go, it was like a deli, the Linden Street Deli, or Tamarind Street Deli, because this is Tamarind Street. That's the Linden. The only thing I remember getting at the Tamarind was you just get, if you have an air fryer, it's super easy. You just get breadcrumbs. If you want to use seasoned breadcrumbs, use seasoned breadcrumbs. If you want to have like hot Cheeto flavored ones, you can throw some of those in the blender and use those in the breadcrumbs. I remembered what Cheetos were, by the way. I don't know where my brain was that day. Or I've also used Rice Krispies. And then anyway, so Cheetos, Rice Krispies, spices, or just regular breadcrumbs. You coat the chicken tenders in mayonnaise and then roll them in the breadcrumbs and throw them in the air fryer. So good. I mean, it's not like deep fat frying them, but next best thing. Hey, mountain bike. Let me try one thing. Hang tight. There we go. Coming back up. Hell, oh, hello, Lumia King. I wonder what's going on that the signal's so strong today. Where's my AT&T Turbo? Anyway, the chicken mayonnaise breadcrumb thing, I think I read it in like Red Book or Ladies Home Journal or McCall's. I'm not kidding. And I think I read it in like 1981. Because when else would I have been reading Red Book, Ladies Home Journal, or McCall's? I want to take a second to say, if it's your first time here, please feel free to do one of those things, like and subscribe, while we still have human content. I heard like a good percentage of the internet is not real people, but we are, and we're live. I swear to God, Peter Parker, or whatever your name is from way earlier. I'm sorry to forget it. Let me look it up. I feel bad. You might have left because you got car sick. Jack. Jack, that's it. There, Paramount. Paramount versus Netflix. Whose side are you on? These things scare me. Listen. Oh. This bus stop talks, and I think it's motion activated, so as you walk by it, it will. Jeez. I am never judging anybody, ever, 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 but that person has. The most interesting entire face tattoo that looked um, like the creature from the Black Lagoon, kind of. And I'm really not kidding. It was great. I would have loved to have shown you, but not my space to do that, unless accidentally. Future home of grocery outlet. Said that for like a year. Secretly, I can't wait. I'm gonna be a part-time clerk there, or I'm gonna be a bagger. I don't think they have baggers at grocery outlet. It's pretty inexpensive. I don't think they'll hire me. Oh, Alex, hey, yeah. We, we've been dealing with something, and I really wanted to go yesterday after, not going for a couple days, but Joe was home with his family. He arrived a little later than expected and was kind of tired, and I haven't seen him for a couple days, and yeah, I just wanted to hang out at home. We're happy to have you here. I have shopped in grocery outlet on the I've shopped in grocery outlet um, in Visalia, California, and I love it there. Like, it's a great place to shop on a vacation or when you're at a Airbnb for a couple days, because you can be like, oh, I'm gonna try this Butterfinger flavored mayonnaise, because you can just dump it. I have a hard time trying weird stuff like that when I'm at home, and I'm just kidding about the Butterfinger flavored mayonnaise, or am I? Yes, he did. We did lose a member of our family for sure. Look at gonna do a lot of sky takes. Hello. Welcome, you guys. Let's walk up Argyle. Hey, BD. Right? Butterfinger flavored mayonnaise. I was just trying to think of something weird. Grocery outlet has weird stuff, but it also has like organic grass-fed beef at a really good price, or New Zealand something. Anything from New Zealand is top notch. Especially cause Lord, right? But good to see you too. They had the Independent Spirit Awards here the other night. I kind of wish we could have gone by them. It would have been pretty cool. The Butterfinger, the Butterfinger flavored mayo. Anyway, so the Butterfinger flavored mayo I did not buy, and it didn't really exist. But once I bought this really weird honey mustard from there that we actually took home with us and never used. It was like buffalo and honey mustard, like buffalo flavored and honey. Hey, hola, Argentina. So, but one time I went to the one in Eagle Rock to do my grocery shopping because I had such a good time in Visalia doing it. And They didn't seem to have enough that I could grocery shop on. But with this one going in Gower Gulch, which is, not too far from my house, I think I'm going to be able to get some serious cheap shopping done there. I'm pretty excited. I love that. I remember, I would not be great if you could like zoom in from space. No, actually, that would be terrible because then they would be able to catch us doing all kinds of terrible stuff. But I was going to say like zoom in from a satellite in space and watch you. I guess that would eliminate me because you could just watch anybody walking through LA from the satellite. I think I think this neighborhood that it's going in kind of needs that kind of market there because I do think the grocery outlet is many, many steps above like a 99-cent store grocery section for sure. It's more like a Trader Joe's, Ralph's, like, or maybe Aldi-ish. I don't recall ever going to an Aldi. Oh my God. Frank's Red Hot flavored. How is the sodium? Oh, for your son. That's okay. I bet they like them. That sounds kind of good. Like I would like a couple bites of that, or be interested in a couple bites of that. I decided I'm gonna wait one more month to get my hair cut. Um, Joe and I can officially stick it in a bun, which is kind of horrifying for me personally. It's not a look that I can rock very well. I look like a crazy professor. That guy looked cool with a bun. I wasn't dissing him. LA Unknown, hey. Thanks for... look, they're throwing some stuff out. Some booths. I love the color green. I'm not just saying that to win you over. I always like. I feel like I always thought my favorite color was blue. Like almost any shade of blue. Maybe not turquoise, although I do love turquoise not to wear. Um, Look at that blue sky. But I end up getting a lot of green things, green sneakers, as you might have noticed. I'm not wearing those today. I When we were walking down Melrose, I stepped in like the thickest mud, and I keep forgetting to get it out of there. I remember one time when I first moved here, and I didn't have a job for a couple of months. I transferred with my company out here, and then I hated working for that same company out here, and or maybe it was just the circumstances, or maybe I just needed a, a change. I need to throw my hat in the air and catch it. Um, it was my time. I have a lot of blue and I have a lot of green in my closet. Lately, I've been wearing a lot of green. Someone once told me, like a yoga instructor, or maybe someone of that ilk, that green was the color of life. was a long time ago. Let's walk up. Hey, West Coast lady, thank you so much. You're awesome. Oop, we didn't get to use as many of these, so we're going to use the hearts for the rest of the month. West Coast lady. Ooh, thank you so much. I love the hearts that pile up at the bottom of the screen. They look really cool on my phone. Oh my god, are these students getting to come to town to see a play? What play do you think they're seeing? How exciting. 6? I don't know what that is. It's a euphoric celebration. Oh. Looks like this looks euphoric. Alright. Maybe these are groupies waiting outside. Oh my god, it's kids, not groupies. I'm hoping not to get crushed by this bus as we make our way. Darren Robinson, welcome. I'm not going to say good day. I just did. But good day. Hey, mate. Look at the Pantages. Even the back doors are exciting. I feel like I haven't been here in 2 weeks, even though it's only been like probably a week. I'm excited to go to Culver City tomorrow, actually. There is a girl who did a rebuttal to the Culver City smear that it got recently. Which is pretty appropriate. Come on, buddy. Oh, I'm glad you are not, Amy. I would say so. Tyler does need to cheer you up, or we can cheer you up as much as possible. Also, it's been really gray the past couple days. Getting out and enjoying a little of this free vitamin D, kind of nice. I'm really sorry that you're sad. You know, Joe is also very sad. We're both very, I don't know, with a very unexpected young person in their 40s, you know. To someone we, spent the holidays with, Joe's family. Oh, Mike, we didn't go on any. I think we went on a musical field trip to see something, a play in high school. We went to the Palace Theatre and saw Macbeth. Oh, thank you so much. Let me give a shout out to my members as we walk here. It's always harder for me to remember to do all this great stuff. Guys, I put out a little short members video this week all about beautiful air that we have here. Thanks JC Loop. Thanks you guys. And how it wasn't always beautiful, and hopefully we don't turn our back on the environment. Okay, the prolonged honking isn't necessary. A couple toots and a slammaroo, and then you just let it go, because you're going to give yourself a heart attack. All right. Unnecessary. Also, that noise is not good for anybody. Oh, thanks so much. We took some pretty awesome field trips. I remember going to Plymouth Plantation, which is in Plymouth, Massachusetts. We went to Sturbridge Village, which is another old-timey thing in Massachusetts, Sturbridge to be exact. We went to the Mayflower. That might have been the same trip that we went to Plymouth Plantation to. Thanks, J-Love. They were not honking at me. I am wearing slacks today. No Daisy Dukes for this guy. It's freezing. Now, somebody was like slowly changing lanes. Give them a couple toots. They're being a doofus for changing lanes, right? Give them a couple toots and then just back off, because you're just going to make yourself mad trying to edge them out. That's the kind of edge fan no one likes. Brenda Marshall, happy Thursday. So tomorrow we're going to start a little earlier. We're going to go to Culver City. I might actually try to go on at like 2:30 so we can take a full tour of the depravity. I'm kidding. Culver City's beautiful. I have to wear my yoga pants under my Daisy Dukes if it's snowboarding. I'm really terrible with snowboarding. I actually don't snowboard. I've tried it once. Not nice. I prefer skiing. Not necessarily cross country, which I did a lot as a kid. I remember I had a paper route and I once cross country skied the papers to people. The Pineapple Express dispensary didn't last very long. I think it's not exactly somewhere I would go, but it looked perfect for tourists though, right? I know there'd be like a row of non-smoking in the front and then smoking. I remember taking the train in Europe and sitting in the smoking car, And then what my clothes would smell like when I got to my destination. Oh, whoa. I think I think I would try snowboarding again for sure. I just uh, I just don't think I'm gonna go any. I don't think I'm gonna go out of my way to do it. We grew up skiing, and I don't remember my father skiing. My mother skied, my sister skied, I skied. My father definitely cross country skied because I think I wore his cross country ski. And we had snowshoes also, which were really not fun to use. Um, but I used to downhill ski also all the time. We had like a ski place in our town, like a tiny one, McIntyre. I don't even know if it's still open, but it was really like a hill. The last time I skied, it was outside of Las Vegas, actually. I'm so afraid to say it, in Nevada. Um, and it was really lovely. It wasn't like, I mean, I can't remember the name of the ski place, but it was, I stayed in like a log cabin from like the, kind of like, it looked like a 50s resort. And the ski place wasn't that far away. I'd have to look it up on a map. Oh, always does. Uh-oh, looks like we're gonna get a new coffee shop over here. Couplet Coffee. Fun. We'll have to come and try them out. I wonder if they have beans. I think I'm a warm weather human also, even though I grew up in a cold climate. I don't think I could live in cold weather again. I don't mind visiting, but I don't think I could live with a whole season of winter, 3 months of winter. Unless I was making a buttload of money and didn't have to leave my house often. And maybe if I lived in New York City. Like if I lived somewhere really cold, I would want to live somewhere more vertical so I didn't have to go too far to get stuff. I'll tell you though, 47 degrees, or 45 it was this morning when I woke up. Pretty darn cold. I used to work in Culver City, and I gotta say, it's pretty, it's a pretty nice city to live in. It has some areas that haven't been completely like gentrified yet, which I think is part of the fun of the city, but it's a pretty expensive city to live in and a pretty nice city to live in. It has a Whole Foods. It has a Trader Joe's or Six. It has a Wendy's. Oh my gosh, the lights are broken. And I'm just following this guy with the Vaseline hair. think I needed to say that though. I don't know what those guys are taking a picture of. Oh my gosh. I don't think we can take the 30s in LA. First of all, my walls are probably not insulated. Wait till you see Culver City tomorrow. Super cute. Also, MGM was there. Sony Picture Studios is there. Uh-oh. I hope they're... Look, it's the Hollywood sign. Yes. Absolutely. Let's see if we can zoom in really close. Oh, Charlie's Sewer and Drain. Closer? Do you think we can go closer without... Whoa. It'll never stay still. Thumbnail. Right? Okay, bye. Hey, side note. I'm just glad Sydney Sweeney has removed her dainties from it. I didn't like that idea. I don't think you should throw your dainties up on the Hollywood sign. It's like our Eiffel Tower. They don't agree with me. They thought that was ludicrous. Americana brand is in Glendale. I don't know. Maybe soon we can go to Glendale. I feel like I'd like to also visit Glendale before it gets too darn hot in the summertime. We're gonna go to Pasadena soon. We've got the Lunar New Year parade the 21st, I think. I'm so excited. John Sophia. If anybody gives away any memberships, appreciate it. Be sure to let me know because I cannot see it. There we go, John Sophia. I thought so. John, thank you so much. Woohoo, cat. And then let's cross the street with hearts, John Sophia. Hearts for John Sophia. And then, boom. This cat is dancing. Woohoo. Thank you so much. John! And confetti. Confetti. Woo! Thank you so much. We'll be thanking our members periodically. If you were just added, I'll be thanking you next time round. I will add those to our thing and we'll be thanking you at Culver City. Oh, hey, look, it's Myrna Loy. I'll be sad when they paint over Myrna Loy. truly, John. Thank you so much. You get a pizza dog too. Dun, 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 dun. The dog is thankful for the pizza. We're thankful for you. So here's the question. We can definitely walk down Hollywood Boulevard. Do you guys want to take a little like off tour walk and catch the sunset from a higher view? I think we do, right? So in another block or two, I'm gonna just take a right and we're gonna wander up. They'll have all of these, I don't know what you call it. The shutters, the store shutters used to have like old-timey celebrities on them. Myrna Loy, like William Shatner, Alfred Hitchcock, Abbott and Costello. Just, it was probably from like the 70s or 80s. Like definitely like one of the times the Hollywood was like trying to make it over. Because they were old when I came here in like 2002. 2003, we always get that messed up. Yay, Michelle. I love this building right here. I would love to live in this top apartment. I don't know if I would step out onto that balcony, but the rest of it looks pretty cool to me. We went to a star setting. That's what I like to call them when they set the star on the ground. It's kind of boring. We went and it was kind of warm and I wore a jacket, like a nice little field jacket, right? And I don't know, it was really hot. And the star took forever to come out. And we were so far away. And then I started to cry. I'll never go to one again. BD was there. He'll tell you. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. Let me plug in. Let me know if the sound gets wick, and or whack. I have uh-oh, I hear Rihanna. Please don't stop the music. Let's get out of here. I'm just trying to plug in my Mikey, my charger, sorry. Hold for 1 second. I've never had this much. You know? Let me leave you with that. I'll be right back. I was making the gimbal drink. How was it? Was Carrie on time? So we went for Mindy Kaling. I don't know that she was late. I shouldn't have said that. I don't really know if I was early because I tend to be early. But it was like a unusually hot day. And I don't really like standing still for a long period of time. And I felt like we were standing still for a disproportionate amount of time. And we were kind of corralled into this sort of spot that we were so far away from her and PJ or DJ or here's Musso and Franks or whoever the dude was from that show that was there. Remember, you'll only see wacky stuff like that when it's real human content. But it was really nice to do that at least one time, to say that I could do it. I would really only want to do it if again, do it if again. Do it again if one of you guys wanted me to and told me about it ahead of time and it was convenient. Or if it was somebody I super duper loved and I knew about it like ahead of time. But I was happy that she actually got a star. It's an honor, but they pay for it, right? There's a special event ahead. We already, it was at the Pink Building, right? The star. The Egyptian is great. I mean, I'm really happy that Netflix kind of took it over. Also, this little artisan's patio is kick-ass too. If you're ever down here and you want to get or shop really unique stuff, it's just a cool slice of another time, literally. And there's a record shop, movie posters, African imports, a little waterfall. I feel like we're in that movie Chinatown somehow. I don't really know how. It's very old Hollywood. Literally, because we're in Hollywood and it's old. Hey, Body Knowledge. I think there used to be another place like this down here. Oh, maybe I'm confusing that with where Jane's house is. What? Alex, we will broadcast tomorrow. We're on at 3 in Culver City. We'll be talking about The Wizard of Oz. It's a Judy Garland special tomorrow. We're gonna visit the hotel that the Munchkins stayed at while making Wizard of Oz. We've been there before. We're gonna go and walk around MGM. It'll be fun. I love Culver City, and you're gonna really. This is me getting a little political. Sorry. All right, let's go up and see how high onto the steps we can get to see some of this awesome sunset. We'll come back and go to the Chinese theater, but let's see it from behind in the hills. I also want to shout out to TV Guide Network. Judy Gallen. Oh, Judy Garland. There's a really cool old bunch of a mural over there too. We've seen it before with Betty Davis. So you know that you know the mural on, is it Cahuenga? You Are the Star. It was in La La Land. I still haven't seen La La Land. It's from like 1990 something. It's totally been abused and worn away. I tried to find pictures of what it used to look like. In the olden days, like when it was fresh. But I will confess, I took a picture of it, and then I took a picture, and then I have a picture of it on my phone, and it's really like most of the faces are worn out. You can kind of tell who people are if you know who they are. Like Woody Allen, for example. And John Wayne. And Ginger Rogers. Anyway, Jimmy Dean. Their faces are so worn out just because the mural has been there since the 1980s. So I took the worn out picture and I had ChatGPT redo it. And it's so bad. I'll put it up in the. I've got a ton of stuff to put up in the Discord. I've just been sort of like, past couple days. But I'll put the pictures of it up in the Discord. The injustice it did to Marilyn Monroe was terrible. Look at that. So we'll walk up behind the church and see if we can catch the sunset. I hate this crosswalk, no matter how you slice it. It's a pain in the arse. And it takes forever to cut through. I think our best bet is to stay on this side as long as we can and then make one cross. So that's what we're gonna do. Guys, thank you again for being here. Please feel free to like, subscribe, and chat and support this independent human content. Every cul-de-sac has a dead end. I've kind of been wondering about that show, The Burbs. This church was in Sister Act 2. Or Sister Act, I don't know why I said 2. But I think just the outside. It's a really lovely church. If I remember to be on that side of the street when we come back down, we'll get a closer look at it. We're kind of behind Hollywood and Highland, and that's where we're gonna end up at some point where the man's theater, where the Chinese theater is. I just really, for a very non-religious person, I have a soft spot for churches. I really like them. Oh man, I really need a great haircut. I actually don't want a haircut. I kind of like how long my hair is in a way. I just want somebody to style it or thin it out so it's not so bushy. Wasn't it something else too? I feel like there were a couple things called the Burbs. I'm really tempted to cross the street right now, and I'm gonna. All right, this would be my next smart place to cross. We're walking up towards the Hollywood Bowl. Body knowledge. Never worry about typing, mistyping. I'm terrible, especially anytime. I usually have to. I now make sure I read before sending because I have typed some stupid things. I'm all thumbs. I loved Whoopi and Ghost. I don't know. I don't know if it would have been the same with Bette Midler, though I really love Bette Midler movies in the 80s. Hi, hola, Rosaline Silva. Thank you for being here. Obrigado. Hey, Javier. Xavier, Javier, thanks so much. You get Joe's cat. Thank you so much for being here. Woo! We're using Valentine hearts. Hope you don't mind. We're gonna cross the street soon. Like, right now. But we're gonna go with the cat. The cat is gonna dance us across the street. I used to be able to move like that cat. And confetti. Woo! Brave bull. It is really like quite a sexy move that cat's doing. That's Joe's favorite cat. I kind of like them all. I forgot which one I like best. Oh, this one. This one has my attitude. Joey B. Nice to see you. Monica, nice to see you. Nice to see you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Let's go climb some stairs in search of a sunset. I haven't done any type of anything for a couple days. Like I've really been sort of sitting around. So it's really nice to be outside. Nice to see my legs still work. I forget what he's called, but there's a guy who does my 80s life in like Los Angeles, and he has some pretty good episodes. I forget what he's called though. But he seems like a sweet guy. Joe, if it makes you feel any better, it's really cold here also. I'm gonna make it my point to walk up to this at some point in the next couple months before it gets too hot. These people are so... Just, you can pull in. I think you can walk all the way up there. I mean, I know you can. I wonder if it will be good signal or bad signal. I have to tell you, it has been so easy to be sleepy in the rain. I'm gonna... I have to say, I really should have been more productive on my movie watching list. I watched one movie, and it was called Rotting in the Sun. Was on Movie. It was like a murder mystery kind of movie with Jordan Fristman. All right, we're gonna go left here. All right, I am gonna get my stairs in. So we're heading to Hollywood Heights. Have you seen Rotting in the Sun, Brave Bull? I'd never heard of it. I just read a blurb about it and I was like, okay, I'm gonna check this out. A social media person, like an Instagram star. It turns out that the guy Jordan Fristman, look at how cool this is over here, is a real person. Hey, Wilson, welcome, 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 is a real person. And he's actually, I think, the writer of the TV show on HBO, I Love Los Angeles. Like how I said that, like I was from the mid-Atlantic. Anyway, I think he's the writer of I Love Los Angeles. And then once I watched the movie, I remember him from that show. He is, in fact, on that show. Anyway, movie was kind of interesting. A little risque. I don't know what the rating was, but I feel like it could have been X-rated R. I didn't know that going into it either. Wow, a lot of water runoff. Okay, you guys, we're gonna head to the top. Not get too close to the edge. Check out the sunset. I don't know why I'm whispering. And then head down to Hollywood Boulevard. Dun, dun, dun. The We're not taking the elevator either. We're taking the stairs. I think we should get a pretty beautiful sunset from up here, don't you? Ooh, the water runoff is crazy. I really haven't walked for a couple days other than my dogs. Okay. We have two choices. We could go left. Or we could go right. I think we go right. We might have a little buffer here and there. Imagine that being your tiny staircase. Hey, you guys. Right, can you hear me breathing? Just a little much. I know. Okay. I got a water bottle. Yeah, so I don't think this bench looks so bad from the camera, but like literally there's like a foot between the edge and the bench. So let's definitely zoom, but let me back out. There's also a lady having an intense conversation. I don't want to get involved or make her feel like Laurel Hardy steps are on the other side of town, for sure. But I get your reference. This is like a little neighborhood built in the 20s. You'll see as we walk on through it. It's really interesting. You can only access some of the houses from that elevator shaft right there. Hey, Francisco, thank you so much. I am so glad I've got my chaps on. For surezies. My thigh gap is on fleek. Let's walk up a little higher. Or let's let the sky go and then we'll walk up a little higher. The only thing I can think of every time I'm up here is that I'm walking on this really cool bridge that was built in like the 20s or the 30s. And it's kind of slanty already. And here, I don't want to be in these people's way. I'll zoom in again. Real high, guys. Hold on. I'm hoping to see a red sky tonight. Oof. Sailor's delight. I wish we had a key to the elevator. I thought the sun would have gone down earlier. These 4 buildings immediately surrounding the elevator were designed between 1935 and 1956. They're architect Carl Kay. So we're at High Tower. For me it would be like, hauling my groceries up here. Also just the heights. Oh my God. Hey, Ruben. Red skies at night, sailor's delight. Red skies at dawn, sailor be warned. There's downtown, right there. It is like, the payoff would be worth it, actually. Stairs. You'd have fantastic legs, right, from climbing these stairs all the time. Right, elevator for groceries. It's totally feels so private up here. Literally like a fantastic Smurf village or something. Ruben has a flair for the dramatic. Ruben's our Mercedes McCambridge of our chat. Imagine that being your chair. These houses are cool. Oh, Xavier, Javier, the pleasure is all mine. Kurt Cobain? This is the abandoned Kurt Cobain house. I would love to live in it. It's so huge. It probably has black mold. Why doesn't anybody live here? This isn't the house that he unalived himself in. He just lived here or rented this for a while. Should we hop the fence? I'm joking. It's disrespectful to other people's property. Shh. Let's look over the fence, though. Tell me what you guys see. I want to go swimming. It's really just smells like rarefied air up here. It really smells filtered and clean and green, and I can't believe you can hear the hum of the 101, the urban ocean. Me too. If I win the lottery, I would totally move up here. It'd be really good for your legs. I'm walking down this slight hill, which is more than a 3rd degree, and I can feel it. Wow. There's one little something we missed, but we'll walk up here again. I think this is our exit. This is my favorite part. I can't imagine living with a window like that where anybody could walk by and peep in it. Ruben, I'm so glad you're here. Let's give this lady her space and check out this cute little roof. Anyway, right? You can hear the lady's shoes. You can see how high we're up here. There's the Dolby Theater Hollywood sign. Oh my God, thank you very much. I don't know if I can do Latka's voice. I could probably do a Pee Wee Herman voice. All right. Excuse me? All right, let's go down these stairs. Ah! That's my sort of Pee Wee Herman. I can do better. But I don't want to be too loud in these alley alleyway and scare anybody. How enchanting that doorway is, right? I would have it locked all the time. Well, where does this go? Yeah, my Pee Wee Herman and Kermit the Frog are pretty close. It's like the same throat bubble, kinda. I'm not gonna keep doing it though. I have to like, I don't know. I have to do it not on camera. You have to be there to hear my good Pee Wee Herman. Or Kermit the Frog. Alright, my fear is that we've come out where we can't get out of this thing in the parking garage, which I've done before, but I'll figure it out. I just love this car right here. The 580 or 560. I don't know what the model number is, obviously, but I still love it. The 560 SL. Please have a gate next to this, a way that I can get out. How do I get out of here? Just kidding. This is how I get out. I have to lock this down. Alright. And right over here. That door is kind of hard almost to see. We have the Hollywood Bowl. I think we should walk just up to this and then walk back down to Hollywood because it always looks nice when it's lit up. And the last time we walked over here, it was the daytime. I think it was I was trying another members only stream which didn't work. Wouldn't that be excellent if you had some kind of springs in your sneakers so you could just like bounce over stuff? It's every kid's dream come true. I don't know how it's possible, but it really smells delicious over here right now. I saw Dolly Parton here. I saw Future Islands and Grace Jones. Maybe they were at the same show. I saw Robin and Royce Kopp here. I saw a couple of other people here. Also, like people that this really old Brazilian performer here, amazing. Actually, all of the old people I saw here were amazing. Robin was also excellent. But Dolly Parton, amazing. She was in her 70s then. Grace Jones, amazing. I don't know how old she is, but a little bit old. That Brazilian guy, also, I am going to walk up there. Maybe it was Sergio. No, I don't think it was Sergio Mendes. I would have remembered that. So let's go down to Hollywood. Hollywood! The ray tracing is chef's kiss right now. My friend was Panamanian who I went with, and this was somebody who was really big in Panama, but also all over South America, and I think they were Brazilian. It was an amazing show. the guy was really old and he just rocked it out all night long. Oh, hey, CFYK, CF. CK, I'm just going to call you CK. Yeah, no, I know that that's not the house that he passed in. But I just wondered why it's like abandoned. It's definitely like a tear down at this point because it looks like it hasn't been lived in for years. Hey, you guys, I want to say thank you guys so much for being here. If it's your first time, thanks for making it your first time. We're going to walk down into busy Hollywood. Please feel free to give a like, subscribe, or a chat if you're up for it. Your lurkers are always welcome. Boop. Would appreciate that. Um, don't know how much longer we'll be around, human beings, so always support human content when you can. Although we love our AI masters. We love our lurkers. AI Charlie, I think after 2 more years of doing this, by the end of 2028, we will have amassed like 3 years of walking in LA. And we almost go daily, right? We go like 4 or 5 times a week, sometimes 6 times a week. Thank you, LAC. We love that you lurk, but you're always welcome to chat. 5:55. It's a magic hour, right? Who sings that song, 5:55? Charlotte Gainsbourg, right? The album produced by Air. I'm very nice to the AI when I use it. Really. I say please and thank you. The AI is really wrong often, though. I think it's frequently wrong. Amy, we always listen to you. You chat, you chat often. You are welcome to chat. We listen to you. You've been with us for a little while, Amy. Here's some hearts for you. You are wanted. If I had some ears, I'd put them there, but it's actually reading. Yes, I literally always tell the AI when it's wrong. Absolutely. I like to talk politics with the AI, so I think I'm going to get flagged for something. Like, I don't talk to it about my medical or mental issues. Ooh, looks like someone's having a party tonight up there. The red light's on, you know what that means. Mansion with the red light special going on. Remember the red light special by TLC? What's that song about? I always thought it was a blue light. Manic! It's Manic. It's always good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Oh my god, you were in a T-Boz video? I love TLC. From the get-go. Like, from when they were sticking condoms in their sunglasses. There are no more there's probably like one or two Kmarts still at this point. Do you know that there's still Woolworth in South Africa, I think in Australia? Kmart was like Kmart and Montgomery Ward. Montgomery Ward was a little slightly more upscale, but Kmart was like a place I loved to go. Kmart and Woolworth were places I loved to go shopping when I was a kid with my parents. They both had a grill, coincidentally. I used to I used to work at this record store in Manchester, New Hampshire called Strawberries, Strawberries Records, Tapes, and Compact Discs. One near you. The one near you I just added, but it was really records, tapes, and compact discs. Um, and it was in a plaza with a Kmart and a Chuck E. Cheese, coincidentally. There was nothing better than a grilled cheese and those, I forget what, those fries from Kmart. They're like, I guess, crinkle cut fries is what they are. Ridged fries, wavy fry, not wavy, but yeah, crinkle cut fries. A grilled cheese and a crinkle cut fry from Kmart, and a Diet Coke. Also, a Chuck E. Cheese pizza for lunch was pretty good. Oh my gosh. Are you joking, Manic Hispanic? I am almost tempted the next time I drive up through Bakersfield, which will probably be in the next week or so, um, to stop there and go to the Woolworth Grill. Woolworth was my favorite when I was a really little kid because they had the best like Halloween displays. And also I went there a lot because I believe the plaza that the Woolworth was in, also I don't believe it was, I'm positive it was like where the unemployment offices were, and my mother was always at them when I was a really little kid. So she would dump me off at Woolworth. I was probably 4 or 5. I was probably 5 actually, and she would. I remember one time she came to get me at Woolworth, and I was at the lunch counter with a lady who was buying me lunch. The olden days. Gemco. I don't. That might be a California thing. The Gemco. I feel like there are not a lot of really cool little independent chains anymore. Not to sound all regretful about the modern times, but everything is owned by like Nestle or Unilever. Let's go look at the church while we're here, and then walk by the Magic Castle, and then turn down to Hollywood Boulevard over on Orange. I think that would be an exciting new twist for us because we will wait at this crosswalk forever. All right. This is the Hollywood United Methodist Church. It welcomes everybody. Here's a plaque. I'm going to try to read it. And then the internet ruined everything, right? Oh my God, Orange Julius is owned by Lever 2000. I'm kidding. Owned by Lysol. For a very little time, I lived up in this neighborhood. It was kind of like the other neighborhood, very peaceful. This is that big church. We are behind the Ovation in Hollywood. We're gonna walk back down to Franklin in a second and head over to Hollywood Boulevard. I am not familiar with Mucker Ferguson. I've always been kind of obsessed with this building. This is a really cool little neighborhood. Again, it's kind of tucked away. It feels like so when I lived on this street, when I lived on this street, this is like a little public park. It's really nice. It's New Yorky. Like the characters from Hollywood Boulevard used to come up here and hang out. I think now you need a little code to get into the park, but it's really cute. I used to take my dog here to play all the time. But look at that amazing building. It's the ivy all over it. The house I lived at for a while is up here. I think the guy that wrote the screenplay for Saw lived in my apartment before I did. This house right here, I don't think we can go too far up here. This house, I love it. It's like a big kind of camp house. This house had a murder take place in it. I don't really remember the full story. Something to do with Ashton Kutcher. He didn't do it, but I think a girl he was dating lived in there at the time. You can look it up if you want to. Oh, I love these windows. Hey, Tony, take care. Good night. Thank you so much for being here. Love to see you. Sweet and savory dreams. Reminds me of that movie The Sentinel, except not at all. It's like some really old person would live up there that can't see anymore and kind of watches the neighborhood. It gets really kind of, I don't know what it's like up here anymore. It's been 10 years since I've lived here, but it gets really weird up this street, like half-built houses. Oh my god, have you hit the button? It is spooky. Have you guys smashed that like button or hit subscribe or turned notifications on? I would appreciate it if you did it. But if you don't and you're just watching, that's also fine. We still love you guys. And you, Amy. We love you, Amy. Ooh. I could really go for a sangria, maybe a non-alcoholic sangria. There's the Magic Castle. I don't think we're getting here tonight. Shout out to Joe. Oh my gosh. And Jay Walker. And all of you. We love all of you. Joe's earning some cash tonight. Joe will be with us tomorrow night. Better late than never, right? Better late than never, always. Oh my gosh. These lights are actually usually the wait forever worst lights. And I can't believe I hit the button. You saw that. You heard that. Joe will be unlocked tomorrow. Oh my gosh. You know, Joe really worries about me. He's like, text me before you go on. I never texted him. I figured he was locked in a meeting or whatever he was doing. I mean, I actually completely forgot. Absolutely. I also have a glow stick. All right, we're gonna turn left on Orange and take a little walkaroo down Hollywood Boulevard, see what's going on. I have to say, there is so much. I don't want to get hit by a car. There's so much shit to be unhappy about, and the world is just so much more messed up than I ever thought it was. These are the conclusions I've been coming to the past couple weeks. Obviously, so we're in a really weird time. It's hard for my mind not to break. So we might as well laugh, right? We might as well make Tyler laugh at least. Do you know that in Like, there are fires in Oklahoma right now. I don't know how I didn't hear this, but I just heard that today that they've been trying to put out fires for like a couple days in Oklahoma, which I didn't know at all because the only thing I hear about is poor Nancy, of course, and the Epstein files right now. I just love this building. I mention that every time, so it's not new. It's well-crafted residences. It's crazy, that fire. Like, I didn't even hear about it. And then when I heard about it, I was like, this is unbelievable. Like, but there literally just is so much stuff going on right now. And I think the one thing that really gets people clicking are, well, the one thing that gets people clicking are anything Epstein right now, at least on my algorithm. Actually, that, and there are a lot of like Madonna filming the Vogue video, which I have no idea. The outtakes are B-roll from the Vogue video. Don't get that scarf caught in the spokes of a car tire. Don't Isadora Duncan yourself. All right. They literally have something that when I get close, the music blares. Watch. It's I can't wait to go to Culva. It's huge, but anytime I get near the door, the Who blasts, like the music gets louder. Joe and I discovered that a couple of weeks ago. Ooh, somebody's blaring J-Lo on the other side of the street, I think. You'll find out tomorrow if you join us. Hey, Linnea, nice to see you. Sorry, I moved the microphone for a second. I might move it back in a few. I wonder what that's gonna be. Oh, road work. 3 o'clock. I'll probably I probably will go on a little bit earlier tomorrow, like a little bit before 3 o'clock. But 3 o'clock is my goal. I'm taking the metro there. I forgot the name of the station, but we've been to that station before because we went there for a ciclovia, or we started there for a ciclovia. I think when we walked to Venice. I think the Forum is still the Forum. It's not like called the Target Forum or the Chili's, Applebee's, Cheesecake Factory Forum yet. I'll set up one of those little things so you guys can type in Culver tomorrow and it'll give you some facts. Sorry. I was looking at Christmas time, I was looking at old parade clips, which I think I used in some members video, and this block was exactly the same as it was in the 70s. Look at the phone number has no area code. All right, hang tight. I'm going to put my microphone in my pocket because I don't want to pick up the music over here. I never saw anybody that excited to see Chris Angel's star. You know, there's a fan for everybody. Ooh, Dudley Moore. I can't remember if I've gone to Culver City once or twice. Oh, here's the event. They're having a premiere of Monchichi, the movie. Sorry. Monarch. It's a Hollywood premiere. Although it rained, so they've got like all the plastic up and you'll never see anybody through that plastic. Oh my god, it's Mark Wahlberg in there. Check it out. He's just hanging out. Woo! I'm kidding, it's a cardboard. I always say that. Alright, guys, look for your favorite celebrities. There's someone in sunglasses. A girl in a fur coat. Let me know if you... Was it like a King Kong movie? Does anybody know what this movie is? Oh, I thought it was Marky Mark and the Punky Bunch. It got its name from the hamburger joint Culver's. Okay. Excited. This can quickly turn to entertainment tonight and see who those people are. I have no idea what Monarch is. Legacy of Monsters. Guess it's about monsters. I love Rod and Todd. I love the LA Times lobby also. I've only seen it once. People are actually... Let's try. People are standing. I'm not sure how I feel about Maki Mak. I know he's apologized, but he's done some pretty horrible things. There's a blonde girl who might be in the movie. She might be a monster, though. Anyway, fun stuff. Should we stay here? Should we go? All right. Let's move on. I truthfully don't know who... Okay. If they were giving away something free, like Monarch butterflies, or... I'm kidding. Having our Hollywood moment. Hollywood! Say it. I want them to scream Hollywood at the premiere. It might have been. It really looked like someone famous. You'll have to rewind. You'll have to do a screen cap. Nina! I screamed, she didn't answer. Jimmy Kimmel. You know they have $5 or $6 movies on Tuesdays there. I keep mentioning that. The movie is Monsters. Look at the ceiling. For some reason, I feel like we never get to see the ceiling lit up. Woo! Hoppers. I wonder if they have a Hoppers Sunday. Absolutely, Linnea. I loved it. doesn't look at that giant pizza. It does not really look very appealing. How about this car? Those kids are so psyched to be in that car. It's the coolest car by far. Although I can smell the unleaded gas. Ooh, it's getting me a little high. I bet they know when their dad's coming home. My mother used to have a Volkswagen thing. Oh, that gas though. Smells like 1979. That pizza place is called Joe's, I think. It's just the smell of like leaded fuel. Let me see if I can catch the pizza place before the light changes. I would hate to give you the wrong name. Greco's. Joe's Pizza is up ahead. A single slice of pizza is pretty expensive on Hollywood Boulevard. I feel like in my head a single slice should be like $3. $5 tops. Not 13. Oh my god, that giant T-Rex is one of the most photographed things on Hollywood Boulevard. Actually, I don't know if the slice is $13. I'm missing part of conversations. I'm terrible sorry about something for sure, though. This is one thing I love, is that the crisscross crossing, because it allows me to do this. I don't want to be on that side of the street. Oh my god. Yes. Xavier, further down on La Brea by Melrose. Melrose had a lot of flooding issues. I feel like I read, but I don't know how it is true, that this McDonald's has one of the most expensive interiors at one time. I really don't know how it's true. The Ozzy Osbourne stars. I'll show it to you. We kind of walked over it. So right in front of McDonald's, we got Marilyn Monroe. Right there. Boop. They're hard to see. And then Arsenio Hall. And then Ozzy Osbourne is there. I think for a while nobody knew what to do in those crosswalks also. And then Marilyn Monroe. And then Stephanie Powers. What? Mrs. Hot. I used to be able to do that really well.
but Mrs. Hot.
From Heart to Heart. Remember Heart to Heart? I'm sorry to hear about Eric. People are really just little fragile things. Also very resilient, but really like little fragile meat boxes we are. Thank you guys so much for being here. I am so happy to be here with you tonight. Want to thank my members. Members. Thank you for supporting the channel, for backing the channel. I will pop out a new members video next week. I'm hoping to be able to do some more museum tours. I just have to figure out how to effectively edit 4K video without wanting to throw my computer on the ground. 4K is hard to edit. Oh, BD, I'm sorry. They used to let you in there. I mean, it didn't used to be so cordoned off. I always feel like they're gonna kick you out of the Netflix store, so I never try to go in there. Oh. BD, I'm sorry. So sorry to hear that. Sending you some hearts. I had to go back. I felt like I was and I don't know, I'm trying to make hearts, they all look cartoony, but the love is there. I'm so sorry. My father passed away when I was in my early 20s of heart disease. Actually, I think I mentioned this before. I've lived longer than my father or his father. I was always like much closer to my mother, who passed away a couple of years ago, which was very sad. Makes me kind of an orphan in a way. I'm really grateful to have had, you know, my time with my parents, though, for sure. I think the thing about the oldest in Hollywood, I think the thing about it too is I am afraid of the D word, like everybody else is to some extent. I too wish I had spent more time with both of my parents, actually. I would really be able to. I wish I was brave enough to wear one of those wigs for something, anything. Time is precious. We spend too much time worrying about how people perceive us when they're not thinking about us at all, that we're not good enough for stuff, or reasons to not get along with people. We waste a lot of time learning. We're in the wig district. I really wish they would name this the wig district. There are quite a few blank stars. But they're just waiting for you. Uh-oh, St. Patrick's Day outfits. Have you gotten yours yet? It's coming up. I almost think I'm gonna wear that green dinosaur outfit for St. Patty's Day this year. Oh my gosh, Alright, you guys, we've been live streaming for 2 hours and 30 minutes. I've got to plug in my gimbal. Imagine that. Oh! Because I know you love it, Amy. Amy, just for you. You are heard. And we appreciate you being here. I do have to pick up my cord. One just dropped. Pee-wee. And haha! Pee-wee's star. And then you're a Wonder Woman, Linda Carter. Still looking good at, I forget how old she is. Woo! That's my Wonder Woman. A true American hero. And Latina, right? Whose stars are in the front of... These are blank. And then we have Leslie Howard, who is an actor from the 30s. Evelyn Brent. John Stahl. Blank. Patrick Knowles, no relation to Beyonce. Andre something. Ralph Bellamy. Monty Woolley. Who Gets the Hustler Superstore? We've got Isaac Stern. But more importantly, we have these stars. We have Seika. I don't know really how you say that. She's an adult actress. Herschel Savage. He has 3 hands. I don't get that. William Margold. Oh my god, no one has ever died from an overdose of pornography. Marilyn Chambers. Sunset Thomas. Al Goldstein. Ron Jeremy. Larry Flint. When's Easter? Jenna Jameson. Ginger Lynn. John Stagliano. And Belladonna. I don't know who many of those people are. Woo. That's where we stood to see Mindy Kaling get her star. You can rewatch it. It's definitely still up. What up, spark on the horizon? Thank you guys for being here. I have a bunch of special clothes to wear on St. Patrick's Day, as I am Irish as well. I have some Clark's Wallabies in a light green. I have some Kelly green pants. I do not want a leprechaun bite. No way. So I'm looking forward to St. Patrick's Day, although I don't decorate. That's Joe's Pizza, pizza by the slice. Also, it's really just, I just feel like pizza should be inexpensive for a slice. This is the mural I was talking about before. Let's go up and take a look at it. So we're not going to be able to see it, but I'm going to show it to you right now, and then I'm going to show you what ChatGPT did to it. Especially Marilyn Monroe. You cannot make out a single face. I think I see Joan Crawford and Betty Davis right there. Ginger Rogers. They made it look like a ghost. Clark Gable, Woody Allen. Woody Allen, no matter what they found. I don't know why that is. Anyway, I'll post those, and that's E.T. on the phone. I never realized that. Anyway, those are all the celebrities looking at you. There's Katharine Hepburn. But also, Al Jolson is in this painting from The Jazz Singer. I really think they should restore the mural too. So I took a picture of it and had ChatGPT restore it. It did a hilarious job. I thought it would have referenced the original picture and kind of brought it back to life, but it didn't. That guy, I forget his name, has a bunch of murals in Los Angeles. I think that's the last one of them. The other one he did was called Legends, and it's like Betty Davis, James Dean, Frank Sinatra. I feel like I've seen it in my time. I think his name's Ralph Texiera. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I'll definitely post something about it tonight when I get home. I will post it in the Discord. I just, I, I felt like the past couple days, I just needed to be inward. Joe has a really long night tonight, actually. Oh my god, this is another Greco's pizza. I wish we could see the menu prices to see how $13. Ooh, you know what movie I really want to watch? And I think I'm gonna watch it in the next couple days is Johnny Guitar with Mercedes Cambridge. Okay, a slice of pizza is $8.50 at Greco's. It's not $13. I totally scandalized them with that price. Yeah, Joe's going to a concert afterwards. I'm making dinner for one. I think I'm gonna stop and get some Hot Pockets on the way home. Pepperoni style. I'm kidding. Oh wait. We're waiting for a walk light that's never going to come because the lights are not working on this street. Excuse me, sorry. No, I'm not really gonna get Hot Pockets. I'm gonna say something. We really try not to shop from Target too often because of political reasons, right? We don't have to talk about that here. You can do whatever you want. But sometimes I don't have a lot of money and that's what I can afford. And we bought Target has this make and bake pizza for $6. And we bought it before Joe went out of town because we just needed a quick meal. And it was so good for $6. So I bought another one while he was gone and I ate it. Oh my god, Crustables. I never... I love peanut butter and jelly so much. But I also love bread crust. I don't like the heel of the bread. I would prefer not to eat the heel of the bread, but I do love the crust of bread. Do you remember, what was it called? The Snack Master with the Kathy, that lady Kathy and the Snack Master, and you could take 2 pieces of white bread and apple pie filling and then sear them together somehow. That's what I want a Crustable to be, a totally sealed pocket of something. I've never had an Uncrustable. I don't think I've ever had a Lunchable either. But I could be wrong. You guys, thank you so much for being here. We will update our members, thank you, with the 10 brand new members that we got tonight. I want to thank my members for the support right now. I want to also remind you that we are human beings, so please subscribe, and chat. Help humans while we still exist. We generally live stream about 4 or 5 times a week, sometimes 6, sometimes 7. Took a couple days off. We are back for a few days. We're going to be live streaming, I guess, straight through Monday. So I'll be on tomorrow at 3 o'clock, Saturday, Sunday. I think we're going to Chinatown on Saturday. Sunday, I don't think I have anything up yet, but I will put something up. And on Monday, I think we hike in the morning. I keep pushing that hike. So thank you guys so much for being here. Kind of like a dumpling. I'm hoping we get a little Joe tomorrow, although he might be exhausted. I think it took 2 hours for him to get to Marina del Rey. That's where he went. And then after Marina del Rey, he's heading to, oh my god, I forget, Belasco. And the Belasco is a club we walk by all the time. It's between 7th Street and MacArthur Park. It's a beautiful, like, Spanish building. I believe it's pink too. I will let Joe know you all said hi and sent a big hug. He's a very sweet guy. He really is. Uh-oh. The Frolic Room lights are out. I'm just trying to get out to the further part of the sidewalk. Alright, because let's dip down to Sunset Boulevard, walk by Amoeba. We're going to kind of make our way back to the 101, and then I'm going to head home, charge up for tomorrow. Want to make sure that everything is fully plugged in and fully charged for Culver City. Oh, thank you guys so much. Happy New Year. We'll be celebrating a little late, but with style in Chinatown on the 21st. The year of the horse. Thank you guys for coming with me to Hollywood Boulevard. We do walk Hollywood Boulevard a lot. It's super convenient. It's my neighborhood. Sorta. I'm glad. I'm glad we got to spend some part of Valentine's Day together. I'm glad you guys also got to see the drone show. Look at the little fingernail clipping of a moon in the sky. This fella has a super tiny dog. It's very cute. Yeah. Hey, does Cody get cold? My terrier dog, the short-haired dog, the orangey dog, gets really, he's really, that's the kind of, the biter. I wrapped him up in a little, swaddling clothes today. I love wrapping him up like a baby. His ears are so long, though, they feel very cold. Oh my gosh. I think I've never had a dog that got matted as much as the orange terrier dog. Like, he has mats on his schnitzel, and if I even come near him with scissors, it's like he senses they're in my hands. He sometimes gets butt mats, which I just pull off. Like, I'll yank them and then yank them until it pops off. And he's just vicious, so I don't like to pull much fur off of him. But he does like being brushed, so I think if I just brush him enough, we'll be good. The white fluffy one doesn't get matted, but he just sheds like a mother. He never gets me when I'm doing that. He usually bites me for other reasons, like I try to get a bone.
I mean, based on his looks, he spends $40 a day eating out.
That's a lot of money to spend a day eating out, $40. Alright, we're gonna go walk by our favorite KTLA and the 101 freeway, and then I'm probably gonna bust off and go home and walk those crazy dogs and make a little something to eat. I really need to buy vanilla. Oh my god, I love pineapple. I feel like every once in a while pineapples just get cheap, and you can get pineapples really cheap at the grocery store near my house. I love pineapple. I always wish I bought one of those like pineapple spiral slicer things. You can kind of make a cup out of the pineapple if you wanted to have a tropical drink afterwards. Oh my gosh, well, good night. I am going to sign off in a couple minutes because I have no idea what time it is, but we're kind of getting to the end of what we do. Thanks you. I can't even talk anymore. It's been a couple days since I walked a couple hours. Oh my god, I wouldn't mind like pre-cut pineapple or pre-cut watermelon at any time. All these people are trying to blaze up and I'm coming with a camera. Never fun. I like to take the work out of it. Oof. Mountain bike, thank you so much for being here. So here we are. Palladium to the left. I turned my watch on at the very beginning of the walk. Looks like we have done almost 6 miles. I almost never remember to turn that on. Ooh, I love peeled garlic. I just don't use it fast enough. I hate throwing stuff out. I'm really into not throwing any food out right now. Everything is so expensive, it feels twice as terrible to toss stuff out. Hey BD, I wake up at 5 a.m. every day myself. Every day without an alarm clock. Usually at like 4:50. I'm wearing really old sneakers tonight because I stepped in such deep mud with those New Balance and I haven't had time to pick it out yet. So these sneakers really have no tread, and they've made me skid out a couple times. Terrible, terrible, terrible. All right, you guys, we're coming up to KTLA. I do want to thank you guys so much for being here. It's a little absence. We're happy to be back to our somewhat regular schedule for the next couple days. We will be live streaming straight through Monday this week, so you'll have us for the next couple days. We'll see if we can sneak a beach day in one of those days, but tomorrow Culver, Saturday Chinatown, and that's an early one. Sunday I'll probably go for a 4 o'clocker, and then Monday I think I booked it already too. That might be an early one. We got to do that morning hike again also. If you haven't, please take BD's advice and just tap on that like button. Don't hit it. Don't smash it. Don't damage anything on my behalf. I'm tempted to go to Denny's and get their $6 special. Or maybe that's at IHOP, I can't remember. We are going to have a couple warm days. I hate well, I shouldn't say hate because I tried to stop doing that for this year, but it just like after the rain, there's literally no moisture and it just feels bitter. The same thing after the snow. I technically can go, so I'm gonna go. I technically don't want to get hit by a car, so I'm not. Woo! I am going to relax. I have to get on early tomorrow. Also, it's probably going to take me an hour and 10 minutes to get to Culver City. I'm going to have to hop on the red line and then take the yellow line in the direction, I think it's the yellow line, the golden one towards Santa Monica. Or maybe it's blue. It's blue. I won't get lost. And if I do, I'll just change the time. 'Cause it happens sometimes. I should say dislike. I just throw it around very casually, and I really feel like Cecilia called me out on it one time in reference to Billy Joel, who I've been really fond of saying I dislike my whole life. Except using the H word. And I decided kind of it would be my New Year's resolution, because I do throw it around. I hate. And I don't know. The world is full of hate right now. I don't want to add to it by hating trivial things. Look at this old American Express credit card thing. I love it. I wonder how much it is for a night in this hotel. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm in love with an uptown girl. That's what I am. I'm not sure why I dislike Billy Joel so much. I'm not. I actually really like a couple of his songs, like Allentown. I don't know why I like that song so much, but I really did when I was a kid. And oh my God, this poor robot doesn't know what to do. Do you think it's just gonna smash into my legs? Nigel? Who names a robot Nigel? Oh, Nigel. For Nigel. Isn't there a song like for Nigel? Here we are, KTLA Channel 5. They've got the news. Yeah, what happened to Roland Gift? Wasn't he like the sexiest man alive? The Fine Young Cannibals at the time? People's sexiest man alive, or one of the sexiest men alive? He had a great voice. It drove me crazy. That's the only song I can remember by them, but I know they had more hits. She drives me. God, cannibals. I just can't take it. I'm not trying to do all that. You guys, we're gonna have about 1,600 Cane's chicken places very shortly in our neighborhood. There's one at Hollywood right near Madame Tussauds. There's one a block down where Heart House used to be on Sunset and Highland. And there's gonna be one over here on where the old Abby's was. I'll miss you, Abby's. I'm only really miss the sign. Oh my god, Fabio can't believe it's not butter. Remember when they also introduced a spray? I can't believe it's not butter. Spray. I just made him sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I feel like Fabio pops up every once in a while in something. I wonder what happened to, like, I don't know, I guess like people who, like, what happened to Lana from Three's Company, Anne Sheridan, I'm not really sure. Like, what happened to her? She was an insane character for a little bit, and then she just disappeared. And what happened to, remember the lady on Knight Rider, the mechanic? What happened to her? Just disappeared. Like that. Alright, so KTLA, this is like full circle moment, except I'm not walking back by the same way home by the under the bridge by the freeway. Sorry, I really struggled to get that out. Mr. Groper, Audra Lindley is Mr. Roper's wife. No, it was Lana. She moved in like 4th or 5th season. And she was like hot for Jack, but also Mr. Furley was hot for her. I remember one episode where they all went camping. I'll have to think about the episode. I just remember they all went camping and something to do with blueberries and cream, and Lana kept trying to get rid of Mr. Furley, and then there was another... Anyway. Typical Three's Company. Craziness. Anyway. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. I got half a block before we say goodnight. We're gonna leave you at the 101 and then gonna pack up and trot the rest of the way home, walk those puppies. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope I get to see you tomorrow at Culver City. Otherwise, we'll be in Chinatown for the Lunar New Year celebration on Saturday. That's a little earlier. And then Sunday, will be on probably in the 4 o'clock time, but also Monday. I'm pretty sure, I'm 100% sure that going forward, my permanent schedule is going to always be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And Tuesday and Wednesdays are going to be once in a while. Or if Joe really wants to go, or if I really want to go. But you can hold me to those other days. Unless something happens. Anyway. Freeway is a little easier to drive down. Yeah, I think Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I feel like I need a day to do my laundry, and I need a day to do like either look for or do other part-time stuff, like to just to make a little money, or just in general to relax or write or work on my member story. I need like a full day of just being Charlie. So, new schedule. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Sometimes Tuesdays, sometimes Wednesdays. I'll probably go pretty hard for the rest of this month. We like doing that. Anyway, your speed limit is 31. You can go 25. Have an awesome night, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to hit one of those if you haven't. I want to let you know that you guys are number 1. Woo! Remember when we were 1 year? And I really appreciate you. I don't have any more hearts because we went too long and they got shut off after 2 hours, but we got this cute cat. Thank you for being here. I would love that cat. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you tomorrow. Woo! Thank you. I am going home. On my way home. Pog chick!